Hello everyone. I quickly want to show you what you can do with GSC Helper in your day-to-day SEO activities. So the first thing you should do is clicking here on the puzzle icon on the upper right corner and then pin the extension. The advantage is that you will see the extension logo appearing every time and its default action can be accessed with just one click. By default, when you're clicking the extension logo while browsing outside the Google Search Console, a click on the logo will pass the currently visited page to GSC according to your configuration. So it's now filtering for the home page, for Germany, and for the period last 6 months. This is basically the configuration I've done in the options panel. So when you're hitting the right mouse button while being on the plugin logo and you hit extensions, you can define the default time frame and the country, if you like, for the GSC deep link. As a new functionality, I've introduced a context menu as well. So when you're within GSC and you're pressing the right mouse button, you can say GSC Helper and, for example, compare the last full month versus the penultimate month. So in this case, it will be March against February because these are the complete months I have available. And as a second functionality, as you have already seen it, you can also go for select dates. One of the core functionalities in the first version was visualizing my traffic not only by date, but also by week or month or quarter. So depending on your configuration you're doing over here, you can either see a shorter or longer period of time. And the most important thing is you can only generate a chart while being in the Dates tab. So please always go into the Dates tab, make the selection for the time frame, and then hit the extension logo. So if I'm now clicking on the extension logo, I will see the data for February and March. Why? Because I'm currently displaying the last 3 months. And since I want to display only data for complete months, I'm not seeing the partial January data that I have within GSC still. So in the results table, you can make various checks. You can say show only clicks or show only impressions or visualize it by week, by month or quarter. So how is the extension doing it? As the data is visible in here in the Dates tab, it's basically parsing the source code, so it's reading it, but it's not being sent anywhere. Yeah, it's just happening in your own browser, and with the data I can then create these visualizations like by week, by month, and so on and so forth. So if you want to show the quarters, it makes sense that you're going back to GSC, saying in the date selection last 60 months. So I'm closing the GSC Helper options now. I'm still in the Dates tab, super important. I'm hitting the extension logo, and then I can see how the data is looking when I'm visualizing it on a quarterly basis for clicks and impressions. Down here in the table, you have 2 additional data points, and this is basically the delta. So the delta is the difference of, for example, the amount of clicks in the first period compared to the second period. So as I had in Q1 2023, I had 5,534 clicks, and 1 quarter later, it's just 4,300. I'm having a clicks delta of minus 1,183 in this scenario. The other thing you can do is, maybe you have seen it in GSC when you're hiding the sidebar, the table becomes narrow. And if you don't want to have that, you're going to the options panel again, and you're saying, yes, please show the table in full width. So if I'm now refreshing the site, and when I'm now hiding the sidebar once more, you can see that the table is displayed in full width. The advantage is basically when you're within the compare feature of Google Search Console, you can now see much more data in the first initial viewport, and you don't need to horizontally scroll. This is already it. These are the core functionalities of GSC Helper. So if you want to try out the extension, I'm very pleased with that. In case you have any question, just let me know. So the contact details are available in the extensions, for example, in the options panel. So get in touch if you have any idea of how I can improve this little helper even further. Then hope I hope to hear from you very, very soon. That's it for now. Enjoy my extension and have a great day.